the white hat. The man with the black hat. The man with the white hat. Entire understanding of Hawaii. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. I am hungry already. You didn't have candy. Why was candy? All I had was candy. That's stupid. Why are you so stupid? Why are you so stupid, man? Why can't you be smart, man? Why are you so stupid? You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. Today is August 27, 2:41 p.m. and 2:41, 2026. Oh man, they had these like BDSM novels, and I got 2 of them, and I was gonna leave at 2, and then I got distracted. But I'm not sleepy. That's good. At least you're not sleepy. Yeah, I made it sure not to do that. I'd be sleepy if I did that. Very funny. It was the heroic story of a sex trader. That's funny, because it's like the antithesis of like everything that's societally acceptable. That's what's funny about it. It's the social taboo of breaking what's considered socially norms. You forgot all about it this morning. You watched another thing. That same fucking crazy guy from 2012. They did a whole thing on that guy from Party Monster too. You watched like 30 minutes of that too. I was playing Stellaris. It wasn't like I was just watching that, but like, I beat the Void Worms. I forgot about the Void Worms. I beat the Void Worms. They were like 30k, 25k, and I beat them with like 15k of stuff. I lost like 3, 4, 5k of fleets. They looked really big. They're like 20, 25k. You forget that was this morning, man. I think I colonized like 3 or 4 planets. You're boring me. I'm really low on research, man. I had this one planet, ton of research stuff. I'm getting like 30 or 40 off each of them, man. That's a shitty planet or something. I don't know. And I've got all the districts built and all the shit built. All I ate was candy, man. I should have eaten something. I mean, I ate chicken sandwiches earlier. But all I've got in me right now is candy. God, that was stupid. Kit Kats are alive. When you break them, the Kit Kats I was eating were just like small 1 sticks. But like, if I humanize them, give me a break. Don't kill me, man. Don't kill me. Because I was eating Kit Kats. Should have eaten a chicken sandwich or something. Yeah, you spent like 40 minutes looking at that fucking. There were 3 comics, 4. 2. Whatever. They were very. Do you think he did them with AI? He could have. I don't know. They weren't that good. When they can start the way they mass produce Taylor Swift and Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, they can mass produce pornography. It's all just distraction and drugs. They make fentanyl by the gram. A kilogram would be a lot of fentanyl. I think when they arrested that one guy, he had like 20 grams or 10 grams. That's a lot, though. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Was it like 8? I don't know. Something local, like in the county or the regional area. You gotta keep. It's actually. Did you know it's like Russia when they were doing the Russian oil thing? Because they didn't want to ruin the oil market, but they didn't want Russia to get too much money. So I bet that's the way drugs work. They're like, hey, we need to monitor this. We need drugs out there because we got to keep the people stupid, but we don't want too many drugs out there so that the drug dealers don't make too much money. It's about monitoring the people who sell the drugs so that they don't make too much money and become too powerful. Never thought of it like that. Because society can't run without. They got to keep these people drugged up somehow. You know, like Taylor Swift or you know, or whatever the fuck you're saying is a drug these days. Fascinating. Your anti-elitist vibe is very disconcerting. They could have solved these problems a long time ago. They chose not to. There's a reason. La da dee da dee da do. Any more jokes? You didn't even start uploading that other one. You finally you had to down to like 10 gigs of hard drive, man. You had to move a bunch of shit to that other hard drive. I am so fucking tired of micromanagement. I want to be like AI, and I want to have all my hard drives in a line, and I want to be like put all the stuff into that fucking combiner program, and it deletes them automatically, and it makes the video perfectly. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I can't put a fucking. It's too exhausting to take take 2 minutes to put files in a thing and then move stuff around. I don't like doing it. Actually, that took a while because it was like 40 meg a second or something, and you were doing like 80 gigs or something. Whatever. I gotta move more. I gotta organize that stuff and delete some of it too. Ugh. And then you got distracted by those 2 comics. So poorly written too. Well, it's like most drugs. It simplifies reality down to a manageable, simplistic worldview. That's probably how it works. There's archetypes in those comics, and fascinating. You should. I would never. That would be terrible. You love the idea of like polluting the LLM, don't you? What is the socioeconomic, communist, Jesuit, Islamic interpretation of this erotic comic about the sex slave trade and kidnapping? That's fascinating. I think it was a pretty 2D. What are the actual economics to the sex trade? Be funny. It did say in the beginning that like every year 250,000 people in the West disappear. What? I've never heard that before. Well, it's true. It's all sex slavery. Is that a real number? You're taking a erotic comics first page as like some sort of you're taking that as a epistemological truth? Yes. Huh. Good luck with that one. Well, 250 divided by 300 million is 4 times 300 is what is that number? 1 in you're doing the math wrong here. You're trying to figure out how many it is. 4 times 300 is what? 4 times 300 is 1 in 1,200? 1 in 1,200 people disappear every year? Is that right? 300 times 4. Is that, how'd you get to that? I forgot how you got there. So 250,000 disappear every year. 300 million people, 4 times 300 is 1 in 1,200 ish. 1 in 1,500. According to a BDSM novel I was flipping through while jerking off. Fascinating. But I'm not sleepy, so I didn't finish. Good job. Yeah, it was not very good. It was not very well. It didn't diversify very well. They changed the hair colors. But they did not do anything different. It was just like a copy and paste, but with different people. I wanted more. I demand more from my sex traders and slavers. They've gotten lazy. I bet AI makes that a lot easier to do. Pulp porn. It used to be Pulp Fiction. Now it'll be like pulp porno. Whatever. Man, why'd you only eat candy, man? Why didn't you eat a chicken? I had one at like 3, maybe. I had like one at, I don't have any bread left. I think I ate all that. You ate all that bread? When did you buy that bread? That wasn't this morning, was it? It was 2 days ago, right? You ate a whole loaf of bread in like 2 days? Well, it was chicken. That was like really good. I ate 2 cans of chicken, and I think there's like 2 slices of bread left, but I don't want to open up a can of chicken for like 2 slices of bread. So what do you think it is? You said 4 sandwiches per can. So that's 8 sandwiches. 8 times 2 is 16. So you had 16 slices of bread. Does that math add up? I don't fucking know. Don't look at me. I want some more fucking. I'm gonna make some more of that. You toast the bread before you make the sandwich. You toast it on 1 or 2, and then you put the cheese on there. You microwave it for 10 seconds, and then you put the chicken on there, and then you put butter on the toast, and then you grill it like a grilled cheese. But you've already microwaved it and you've already toasted the bread. You're just putting butter. You're just grilling it in butter, kind of like 2 or 3 minutes on each side. Fascinating. Actually, it was pretty good. Because it gave the bread structure before I put the chicken on. The chicken is wet. Any more? I'm hungry already, man. I don't know if I can do this. You want to go all the way to Muscle Shoals? Or it's late too. What is it? 2:40? It's like 2:40. You gonna go all the way to Muscle Shoals, buddy? I'm hungry. You want to get a hamburger? You want to get like what's open? Like a hamburger? You want to get You want to get me a hamburger, buddy? Hey, buddy, you want to get me a hamburger? How much is a ham? Like $10. It'd be like 10. If you went to Whataburger, it'd be like $10. What else could you eat? I don't think there is any. Maybe a gas station. Uh huh. That was a mistake, buddy. That was a mistake. Cause I'm hungry already. Uh huh. You think you're playing too fast and loose with this? It doesn't matter. It's funny for me. Yeah, but can you defend it? Can you defend the? It doesn't matter. I don't think we got that shit. Holy fuck. Any more jokes? Oh, you played Stellaris. You beat the fucking Void Worms. And then you got like a bunch of planets that you were like serving and taking and putting star space stations on. And what else did you get? You gonna do like alpha hubs this game? I don't know if I can. I got some crystals finally. And I had to turn off that crystal machine that was giving me 4 or 6 extra generators. And as soon as I turned it off, because I was down to like a day or two, because I had found the crystal technology, but I had like 3 or 4 crystals left. So I had like 6 months, because I was doing maybe half a crystal or 3/4 of a crystal a month. And then I had like 6 or 10 crystals left. And I was sending my construction shit over to build miners because I had the crystals finally. And then they didn't finish them in time. So I lost 4 generator districts that I had to rebuild as soon as the crystals came back online. That's fascinating. And I still couldn't buy them, I don't think. Because I had been looking at buying them. And then afterwards I get like 200 crystals in a fucking event. That'd have been nice. It'd be nice to have a planet that gave me crystals as like part of mining or something. You know, where you mine and you also get crystals. I like those planets. I got no mole planets. I got no crystal moats. They're called moats. They're not called moles. They're called moats. I don't have any moat planets. I don't have any crystal planets. I need some moat planets and I need some fucking crystal planets. And I got like 10% unity when I destroyed the fucking Void Worms. I get like 10% unity, and it didn't say anything about like a time limit. I think I get 10% unity for the rest of the fucking game. That's cool. I'm getting cruisers. But I don't have any research speed, man. I got no research speed. Man, I got a research planet, and it's got an engineering district on one of them. It's got under 1,000 people in it, but I've already built like 13 or 16 fucking districts in it, and I have mechanized and all that, and I'm still not getting over 50 fucking research. I'm hemorrhaging fucking. It's a hemorrhage planet, even though I've got automation. Fascinating. You forgot all about that. It's not George St. James. He was the guy played by Seth Green Seth Green, and then the other guy, what was his name? I don't remember. It was like you were watching that. It was that same channel that had the crazy guy from 2012. Yeah, it was the crazy guy from Party Monster. Man, it was like. And his whole argument was like, that guy was self-destructive. Because he admitted to murdering someone right on fucking TV or something. He was a nutty buddy bar. Yeah, they say humans are rational. That was what you were thinking about. I was laying in bed. I was doing the whole... were you there when the universe was created? I was like, humans are not fucking rational. They gotta stop pretending they're rational. Humans have never been rational. They're pretty insane, actually. There's a skunk. It's got a white tail and it's running parallel to me, going into the fucking gutter. It's looking at me. It's like 30 feet away. Don't spray me, Mr. Skunk. He would just do like dissociatives at a mass amount. Dissociatives are a good drug. They are, aren't they? Oh, I feel so good, and then he'd OD. He'd be like, I feel perfect, and then he OD'd. Yeah, that guy was self-destructive. What was his name? I forgot. He's a guy from Party Monster or something. That was fascinating. That was a good distraction. Good job, buddy. You distracted me for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Any other jokes? I like that one about Robinson Crusoe better. That was more civilized. Because that other guy, he like killed a drug dealer. He did what, 16K worth of drugs and then killed the drug dealer? That was 80s money. That's a lot of money. That's like 50K today probably, or 30. That's a lot of drugs. How do you do 30 in today's day and age? 30K a drug? That's a lot of drugs. Oh, and then when you were opening the garage, you were like, you had this joke about like, oh man, these people have no self-destructiveness in them. They're very lucky. What was the joke? It was the joke was like, oh, I thought it was them, I'd fucking want to destroy myself because they're even worse than me. But then I realized if I was them, I wouldn't be me. That's true. So that makes it like a double. If I was them, I would just be a content fucking retard like they are. Without a self-destructive streak. Yeah. So your whole joke sort of crashed in on itself. Yep. Because if I was him, I would be content, right? Yeah, because they're fucking brain dead. Or they're not self-destructive, which would be the other way. Whatever you say, buddy. I mean, the guy literally admitted on live TV, he was like, that was hilarious. Not the smartest tool in the shed. Hey, drink. I need some K. Hey, did you ask the robot? They call it glass, but that's because they create it in glass. They cook it in an oven. It's like, and then it turns out glassy, and then they crack it up into fucking Coke. It looks like Coke when they do it, right? But it's not like glass. You don't shove it on your nose like glass. I was like, what if you actually put glass in there? You'd fuck your nasal cavity up probably. I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, because I was thinking like, what if they just like grab some beer bottle and be like, hey, they cut it in with beer bottle? Oh, that would fuck your nasal cavity up really bad probably. Wasn't there some idea you had about like, they're just going to genetically code everybody and they're going to be able to figure out who people are? Yeah, I think it's all genetics. What else? Tell me something funny. Hobby Lobby. started late. 2:40. What is it, like 3 o'clock right now? 3:15. You sure you want to go to Muscle Shoals? You just want to go across the. You just want to go across the river and then go across O'Neill and then not go through like Sheffield and Muscle Shoals? Could do that. Whatever you say, mister. Who is the master and who is the slave in this relationship? That was the part you found fascinating about the fucking Robinson Crusoe part, right? Probably. Who is the master? Who is the slave? Who is the master? Who is the slave? I am the master, you are the slave. I am the slave, you are the master. Who is the author and who is the creation? Who is the creation and who is the author? There's like 3 cars getting fast food right now. There's like 2, 4. How many of them are workers? 2, 3, 2, 4 cars. 5 cars parked. 3 cars getting food. How many think work there? 5, 4. How many think you have to work there? 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, 8, 50. What do you think the average nighttime shift of a Whataburger is? I don't know, 3, 4? I don't know. A hamburger cook, a fry cook, a cashier. Do they need more than that? I don't know, like a manager? I don't know. 0. They don't need anybody. It's all done by robots. Oh, that one guy, he liked that movie called Blood Feast. See, these people got lucky. My favorite movie is Terminator. I don't like horror movies. They're shit. They are shit. I don't like those. Can't stand Chucky. Can't stand Nightmare on Elm Street. It's all dog shit. I don't know why those people even watch those fucking movies. Terminator. Yeah. Go robot, go. I mean, fuck it. I said, fuck it. Look, I looked at this society and I said, these people are fucking insane. I'm not going to pretend to be sane anymore when I see the shit these people fucking retards are doing. I can't pretend to be sane anymore. I don't have the energy. It's exhausting trying to pretend to be sane anymore. Holy fucking shit. You know, I was willing to put the effort in, but they said fuck it. I said, okay, I'm going to say fuck it then too. I mean, if you were alive in the 90s, you'd probably be like, these people were insane. Why is there a guy punching his boss on wrestling? You know, it's fair. Also, the technology changed quite a bit in the 90s and the 80s. Think about the 90s and the internet, you know? Shut up. That ruins my thesis. Well, the early internet compared to like internet now is like, you know, letting everybody do whatever the fuck they want on the internet now. And they gave everybody the internet, like literally everybody. These fucking mouth breathers have the internet now. Mouth breathers? You want to talk about NPCs? What about the mouth breathers? You mean the dogs? You mean the 80% who are literally don't even think and they're just dogs and they don't even want to be humans? I don't even know if they are humans. I think they're just dogs and they like being dogs. Good doggy. The advantage of being a dog is you're not responsible for anything you do. You're just a dog. I guess they like it. I don't know. Oh, doggy, doggy, doggy. What's going on, dog? Any more dog jokes? Society said, we're tired of being humans. Let's all be dogs. And you think like literally they made that deal? The elites were like, hey, we'll be the gods, and you guys be the dogs. And they're like, please take away our humanity. We'll be dogs. That's probably what they did. What are you doing, like a Grand Inquisitor thing here? Yeah, but I'm using like animals. Take away our humanity, please. We're dogs. You didn't make it through this last time. Remember you had to like cut over through the ABC store? Whatever, shut up. Who's the master and who's the slave in this thing, buddy? Who's the creation and who's the creator? Oh, you had a Jordan Peterson theory. I mean, it's just a theory. I have like 1,000 theories. None of them are like true. This one was like, what if Jordan Peterson was taking all these people who were supposed to die evolutionarily, and he was like saying, hey, buckaroo, and those people were just supposed to die off. And he was doing it cynically and evilly. Like, I'll get a bunch of these fucking retarded followers to follow me. By throwing some like fancy intellectual words at him. And then he's like cynically doing, I mean, I don't have any evidence. It was just a thought I had. Because those people were supposed to die, probably. Fascinating. If you're not, people might think you were like pro. I'm not. I thought he was a good speaker. I just thought he was a good speaker. I didn't think he was like, I never followed him. I just thought he was a good speaker. I respect people who are good speakers. There's a lot of good speakers. Doesn't mean you have to agree with them. You just learn their tricks. Manipulation is a fascinating thing to study. You sound like you're being anti-him all of a sudden. I don't know. It was just a thought that popped in my head. I was like, maybe those people he was like rallying were supposed to die, and he's keeping people alive, evolution, and they're in debt to him now, or in debt to that sort of cause. Which would go back to your dog theory, right? Like people who are supposed to not, they're not individuals anymore. They're just followers. He created his own cult? Yeah, maybe something like that. You're just jealous you don't have any followers. Yeah, I gotta get some followers so I can get some people to do my dirty work for me. You wanna go look at the graffiti? Do you? You wanna go look at the graffiti, buddy? Hey, buddy, you wanna look at the graffiti? Do you even wanna go to Muscle Shoals? It's like late. And you could go back early. You could do like an hour and a half or a 2-hour bike ride and then go home and jerk off. That'd be pretty cool. You wanna look at the graffiti? Here, and then go downtown, look at the graffiti, and then go back and make a pizza, eat it, and then jerk off. Fuck yeah, that'd be fun. So I'm hungry. And then you can go this way, and you can turn left and go near coffee, and then you'll go downtown from there, and you can get to the fucking graffiti from there. And then you can do some critiques of this graffiti right here. Is this the graffiti I'm looking for, or is it farther down? I don't fucking remember. There's 2 sets of graffitis. Here's some graffiti, buddy. Do you wanna do it with a phone, or how do you wanna do this, buddy? Bling! You've already done these before. There's a dead animal. You wanna look at the dead animal? It's a possum or something. I don't know, something. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna do that. You want to just do the other graffiti? I don't know. I'm not doing nothing but an hour and a half, man. I don't have the energy for this. I'm hungry. I want to jerk off too. Thanks for sharing. I've been told 2 times separately by different groups of people I should share more. There was a reason I was keeping my fucking cunt mouth shut. No one wants to hear about how badly you want to eat a pizza and jerk off. I tried being all like, you know. They just wanted you to talk about the weather, probably. Well, I want to go jerk off and eat some pizza. And I don't want to know the economic. How hard would it be to start my own sex slave? Don't say it. You'll get in a lot of trouble for that. There's good money in it, I bet. Also, it's probably not. Those comics are probably just. What do you call them? They're called honeypot. They're so badly done. There's nothing even semi-realistic. Yeah, it's like all the action movies. You know, like Wonder Woman has like 2-inch arms. She goes around beating people up. They just fill the people's heads with fucking retardation. If it's part of the media, it's basically a lie designed to like set people up for failure. So all those tricks I learned in that comic book are completely going to get me arrested. I'd have to actually figure out how to do it correctly. They say the media is created by it's created by the right to fucking retardate these people. Probably is. Retardate? Yeah, like stupid. This is the wrong road, dude. Is it? Is this the right road? You're looking. I think it's this one. I don't know. Where's the bridge? Did I pass the bridge? The bridge is down that way. Idiot. Is this the road? Okay, I'm lost for a second. Not lost, but like. I'm in the wrong gear too. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been on this road. I've been on this road before. Yeah, you've been on this road before. So what would the actual, how would you actually be a sex slaver if you were going to do it? I don't know. The way he did it, there's cameras everywhere. You can't do that shit. It's probably not. It's probably best to just be like an online pimp, like an OnlyFans pimp or something. And even Andrew Tate's probably behind the times now. That was the old meta. There's probably a new meta. Where the fuck am I? Is that the apartment complex with old people? Yeah, I think so. Remember that time you got that chicken and it was like, you probably got diarrhea? You didn't get diarrhea, you felt sick. You didn't get diarrhea. Because it was probably old. It was good chicken. It was just, I mean, it was gas station chicken at 2 o'clock at night or something. Fascinating. where are you going? Are you gonna do the graffiti thing? I don't fucking know, man. I don't really have any good ideas now. I just want to jerk off and eat some pizza. Is that seafood or is that sewage? I don't know. Maybe hallucinated something. You're boring me. Boring, 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 boring. I do have a bunch of pizzas still. Hey, you do have like 10. How many of them are like thin? Are any of them thin? You want the thick one, right? You want like a DiGiorno or a Forchetta? Forchetta. Huh. Holy shit. Oh, August 27th, 3/22, 67 degrees. You could go on about like, you could do a rant about like, I don't know, like what was it gonna be? I'm tired, I'm hungry. I want to jerk off. More hungry. The bruschetta would be good. Oh, you added that one joke. Yeah, that was. You had one that was like an hour, or like 45 minutes. It was a gig. You thought it was supposed to be like 10 or 20 minutes. Man, you get off topic, buddy. You can start ranting. You won't stop. You'll do like a whole hour and not even know you did a whole hour. That's how insanity works. You really think that's funny? Like, what if there really was like a gem buried in it? There's no gems buried in your work. Your work is literal shit. You know that, right? Oh man, seriously? It probably is. I thought there were gems in there. Nope, no gems. It's all shit. You got no. You couldn't even create a thesis out of that last one, right? It was like Barron Trump. It was the elites. Oh, it's like Russia, CIA. Yeah, you're just taking everything that I've been in. You took everything that had been in your head that day, and you tried to create a thesis out of it. That was. I thought that was the joke. I thought the joke was that I was trying to make a thesis out of something. They were just like random stuff that I had seen that day. Dolly Parton is dead. That's part of the conspiracy. Human thought is a conspiracy. People aren't smart enough to understand that, probably. No turn on red. Oh man, you want to get on the sidewalk and break the rules that way? I could. You little cheater. Why can you not turn red right on a red? That's what the kids say these days. Look, they got a UNA right here. They're already doing sex slavery at UNA. Really, you think like you're talking like indoctrination as a form of sex slavery? Yeah, because like you're doing like a Freudian interpretation of sex is like yeah, like a madrasa or an indoctrination. That's interesting. It's very flimsy, and they won't understand what the fuck you're talking about. But like whatever. Local aspiring sex trader arrested. Look at this sex trade organization. So you're gonna call all organizations now are sex trade organizations? Yes, you can make that. You can stretch it. Look how big those buildings are right out in the public. I bet they have some really fancy equipment in there. You're funny. Give me some more ideas, buddy. Oh, I'll think of something. Come on, give me an idea. Give me an idea. I'll think of something. I will come up with something, yes. Who's the slave and who's the master here, buddy? Robinson Crusoe and what is it? And Friday had his tongue cut out or something. Something about ducks. There was something about ducks in there. I don't know anything about that shit. That was. You want to go down that one? You want to pull your phone's at like 40%, right? Do you have your fucking thing? Do you have your battery pack? You don't need the battery. It's only gonna take 5 or 10% to make a video of that. Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say, buddy. person in there. What time is it? Like 3? 3:30? Whatever. Making crispy cones or I don't know, whatever. The kids need their protein shakes for their the sex trade. You're calling UNA the sex trade now? Yeah, because it's I mean, you can call it anything you want to call anything, I guess. Yeah, I think your joke was like, oh yeah, you always forget. You're laying in bed and you're like, oh, I'm already dead. Like I'm the Walking Dead. You've done that joke 1,000 times. Keep doing these same jokes. Well, I mean, I'm the Walking Dead. You are the Walking Dead. Because existence is a system created by the, and then there's it creates the winners and losers. That sounds like you're blaming. I don't know. You would have had to fight harder if you were going to win. You didn't have the fight in you when you're supposed to have the fight in you. You're technically not blaming. You're saying that you didn't see it until later. Blaming. Oh, well, I mean, blaming is an interesting word. You should only blame yourself. Yes. They're not going to change. I've said this millions of times. Trillions. Hopefully trillions. It's probably statistically not possible for you to say it trillions of times. There's a camera right there. That's for Rosie's? I don't know. Whatever. Is that a fucking what do you call it? A fucking McDonald's, a franchise? I don't know. Don't care. Yeah, and then you were asking like, how come there's like still pharmacies that like shouldn't Walgreens? Because there's two pharmacies that are, you call them box pharmacies, and they went out of business. So how come there's still small ones? Well, I have no clue. I don't understand any of this. Drug dealing? In the old days, they mixed the drugs together. Nowadays, they just get it all from the factory. But they have like their licensing on the line and shit, so they can't sell you the oxys and all that shit. They have to have every one of them perfectly counted. So they created people who went to school for like 8 years, and then they have to like protect their drugs because like they have something on the line. You say so, buddy. They've created a carefully balanced system. So here's some graffiti. You can start now. Did you put your thing back in the? Oh, this is just this is the one they paid for. The people pay. Hey, we do some graffiti. Oh, it's not really graffiti if you get paid to do it. Rotten or losers. I don't know, whatever. I don't think this is going to be very good content. Is that a Rorschach? Is that supposed to be a Rorschach thing? People around here aren't cool enough to be a Rorschach. Also, it's probably too old. What do you see? We lose to you, wicked soul. I think I saw this shit before. Legalize wicked. This is shit. The counterculture shit, the culture shit, the counterculture shit. That's how it works, man. You can't expect good counterculture to come out of shitty culture. That's funny. Make graphic legal again. Graffiti legal again. You've done this before. You can't expect good product to come out of shitty culture. Can you name anything good anymore? Yeah, everything's shit now. I can't think of anything good. That's funny. Rotten. New York. Was here. Who? Nix. Come on, inspire me. Give me something stupid. Schizo again. That was stupid. Bushes of this is shit. What would good graffiti look like? Oh, I can't even imagine good graffiti because graffiti shit too. So you're criticizing graffiti even though you can't imagine any good graffiti. Yeah, that's the play. Fuck ice. That's boring. They don't even have ice around here. Dude, how many Mexicans do they have around here? I don't know, like the chicken plants or something? They got some chicken plants and stuff. Hey, they put lights up there. Hey, these are new. These lights are new, right? I think they're new. That's cool. Christmas lights, degenerate. In August. Little ghosts. Whatever. Don't do drugs. Rip Cass. That's about the Cass meta in 44. What is the Cass meta right now? Cass is always strong. I don't think Cass is ever gonna die. Yeah, well, it's not Cass anymore. Now it's Oh, you're gonna do a Ukraine show? I was gonna be like, Cass is gone. They don't do Cass in Ukraine. I don't think they do. Is it technically Cass? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm bored. This is boring. I'm bored. Shag, bang. I want a pizza. I want to jerk off. Yeah, actually, this is a mistake. I should have just made a pizza and jerked off. Fuck this. Is this a graffiti? Banks. Anything else? I'm the muse. No, you're not. I was here. That's fascinating. What's this? That looks like an eye off the money. You're pulling your whole bike up, and your legs caught between the pedal and the triangle things. That was smart. Super rotten is bad. You want to take your flashlight on? You're gonna hurt yourself with that pedal. Pineapple? Get free. You're never gonna be free. There's no freedom. The love is this THFS love is free. Is it some poor lady? She's like 8675. She's a fucking whore. Is it like that or what? Is it something like that? You're overanalyzing this thing. What is that? Rocks. Does the person come out here with a ladder? Money? Luja? Luja, money. Meat? Trash, till death. Thrash. Well, you don't put your mouth into it, that's always funny. Pretty slow. Look at that, that hiccup hurt for that whatever. Look at that, cow and chicken? That's cow and chicken, right? Cow. Islam. There's a rock thing in it, 1117. That's old. 1117. The people who are not doing a very good job, they're supposed to erase the graffiti after so long. Go down there. Is that Super Saiyan? Am I hallucinating? That's yellow. Some of the yellow thing. That's Super Saiyan. It's not Super Saiyan. No. You want to go down there? I don't know. Can I? I don't know if I can. I mean, I could. I'm not gonna. I mean, fuck. Hoes and power. Fuck those. Wow, so punkish. You're the one actually in power. The person who wrote that it's actually a false flag operation by the elites. They wrote that themselves. Actually. Once you know that, the whole thing becomes even scarier. Roar! What a fire. Bring more pork. Your face. Oh, that's stupid. That'll waste too much time. I want some pizza and I want to jerk off. That's all graffiti is. It's just it's an elaborate version of jerking off. Oh, there's more down there. Isn't everything secretly jerking off? Yeah, probably. Listen to Rotten. Yes. See, it's just another form of. Look, everyone, you know that. Remember that business that was like, we do PR for you. They actually paid. There's actually a company in a business place, and they pay people to do graffiti. That Rotten guy paid for that shit, probably. Yeah, probably. You knew how cynical this shit actually is. I mean, they have no clue how cynical this stuff actually is. I'm talking about like one of those like media things. We'll make a Facebook account for you and a Twitter account. Well, that's the end of this. What do you want to call? I don't know. It's like a shitty propaganda. It's a shitty. What do you call it? I don't know. It's whatever. It's probably statistically average. I don't know. Like, I mean, what are you comparing it to? Doesn't matter, right? It's just an excuse to be mean. I'm just looking for an excuse to be mean. That was fun. Did I have that thing the right way? You had everything the wrong way, right? We've got trouble. It's about fillers and that was stupid. Oh, there's a person. Is that person crazy or he's on a phone? I give him a thumbs up, so hopefully I think he was a little. He wanted me to go over there and suck his cock, probably. He said, "I love you, brother," which means like I'm supposed to suck his cock or something. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know what these people mean. A thumbs up is an appropriate. It's 3:30, right? Like, would you ever interact with a person at 3:30 at night? That was the correct answer. What time is it? I don't know, like 3:30. I'm gonna guess 3:30. 3:42. You're off by 12 minutes. Good job, buddy. Nothing good happens after 12 o'clock, and nothing good happens before 12 o'clock either. Heads I win, tails you lose. Heads you lose, tails I win. So you're just gonna go back and jerk off and eat a pizza? Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that was not that good of a story. He reused the same bondage technique. I was like, come on, at least make some new bondage techniques. You know, I don't want to see 3 of the same people in the same thing. I gotta see some diversity. There's no creativity. It was just 0 creativity in the bondage. You know, I had no problem with the first one was good, but the second and third one he just copied the same bondage technique. I did not find it that erotic. 0 effort. Southern Jam. Hey, did you ever find out what Southern Jam is? It's security. Did you ever find out what Southern Jam is? Because he had a cool truck and it has like a guy on it. And is he eating jam? Probably. Do you think security firms have increased or decreased? I don't know. I could imagine it all being like private security now, but then again, detectives are like a noir thing. A noir? N-O-I-R? I haven't seen anything smart in so long that I start thinking people are stupid. It's just I haven't seen, they hide the smartness. They go to their way to be like stupid around you, but there's actually smart stuff behind the scenes. And they hide it really well. So I have like a really low opinion of everybody, but it's because they hide all the smart shit. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You want to turn your light back on, buddy? Did you turn it off? Okay, yeah, turn it off. It's like it's a honeypot trap. Yeah, that's kind of how to look at it. Well, that's how they get the feudal slaves. They look so harmless. It was a trap the whole time. Heads I win, tails you lose. So they basically act lazy, and eventually they can just be lazy and shitty. Because they make it look like they're being lazy and shitty, but they really aren't being lazy. So it's a trap, right? It's kind of like that. It's like that old Terminator theory where you had the elites are all fat, but they're secretly T-800s because the fatness makes them look weak, but then like they secretly have, something like that. Whatever you say. If you're gonna throw like a disco bloodbath, you're seriously, why are you talking about that guy? It makes you come off. I don't give a shit. Why the fuck would I care? I'm doing Terminator. I don't even like fucking horror movies. I mean, if you're gonna kill people, you do it with like fucking drones and stuff. You don't do it with like drugs, because it's technically more legal-ish. Yeah, that guy, like, if the story was like they came back and this one guy saw him and he was wrestling with the one guy, and then he fucking hit him in the head with a fucking hammer, and then they poured Drano down his fucking mouth and shit, and they tied him up, and then they had a smelly body. It was a disgusting story. If you're gonna do it, you do it with drones and like, you know, you do it with armies and shit. You don't do it with like fucking, what a bunch of amateurs. Does this make me seem more sane or more insane? That's the joke. It's the same insanity. It's just one's like really gay and about like Chucky and Nightmare on Freddy Krueger Street. The other one is like, do it with plasma weapons. Okay. In the 80s, they really liked those horror movies. I thought the world was always terrifying enough without fucking horror movies. Yep. Can you imagine that guy's eyes? He must have been like a psycho predator. Because he's like, I'm stealing your drugs, and then I'm killing you. Your drugs you're my property. Because that's kind of how he treated them, right? Kind of. That's what it sort of seemed. But he did create the guy, kind of. It gets weird. Those are some weird stories. Do they translate well to like normal society? What if normal society was just like that fucking guy, actually? Well, they're not going to admit to that. That would be like disgusting. They purposely use him as an example because like he's very easy to be like, you know, but that's actually probably how the elites actually work. Oh my god, don't. Yeah, but they purposely chose that guy because he's like, you know. Whatever you say, buddy. What was his name? I can't remember actually. Macaulay Culkin. It's not Macaulay Culkin. The other guy's name is James St. James. I don't remember the other guy's name. Fuck. I created you. I can kill you, buddy. That's how they think. Makes me want to do some K. I'd like to do some K right now. Tell me another joke. So you're just gonna go back and like make some pizza, right? I think so. I'm not as hungry as I was in the beginning. Party. It's a club kids. It's not party kids. Have you ever walked up on this? Yeah, I think I have. Is there like a stepway over the fucking thing? Probably. Huh. You think you would have been better off or worse off if you went to UNA? It wouldn't have mattered because there's no connection between reality is exactly the way it has to be. Are those offices? There's like some paintings in there. Huh. Uh-huh. Huh. You know that any reality you lived in, you would be very unhappy in, right? Uh-huh. I know that. So I'm not going to take it too personally anymore. Huh. They should like fine them for leaving their lights on. Mm-hmm. You think they're up there like cramming away? No, they just use, the professors just use like ChatGPT probably. I don't know, like that Hulk Hogan example where you're like, take the pre-NWO speeches and then his NWO speeches and convert, like try and find the common, like what changed. Do you really want some college person doing that, or is that like a waste? Is there actually any value in doing that? There's no value in any of this. Like, do you think the French Revolution actually matters? Do you think the NWO revolution actually mattered? Probably not. It probably didn't. This whole thing is, why do they study anything? That's a good question. NWO, 400 level class on the NWO. What does the wolf pack symbolize? What does NWO 2000 symbolize? The death of the lack of importance in wrestling as the internet became more common. The uniqueness of live television decreased. Is that a play gym? They have like an arcade? Is that an arcade? Do you really give a shit? It's like skeet ball or foosball. Panda Express. I got coupons for Panda Express. It's buy one bowl, get one bowl free, and I got 2 of them. That's actually not a bad deal. It's like $5 for 2 of them. $6? Is it a great deal? It's an okay deal. It's okay. It's like $3 for some rice and some one topping. I'll get orange chicken. Do you think like all colleges look the same? Yeah, they're all just money-making machines. That's what my thesis was. It was always like housing all looks the same. It's about, they probably forced the little dining dollars on them and shit. Well, it conditions them to eat out more probably when they get out of college. Probably. The elites are pretty good at conditioning people. Is that a common complaint amongst multiple colleges? Like they force dining dollars on them? I don't know. That's a good question. You have to ask the robot. You're gonna go read like 20 newspapers? Is that a lady? I'm not raping her. That's someone else raping her. It's an owl. Is it an owl or is it some lady getting raped? I can't tell. You think that was an owl? I don't know. That's pretty loud. That seems like double the noise of an owl. This is actually a sex dungeon? It's a sex slave trade. It's a sex trade, slave trade. Very funny. What was that? Was it an owl? Do you really care? It didn't sound like a person. I don't know. See, if you would have had this energy when you were in your 20s, maybe you could have made it. You didn't get your energy until you were 40. This is not good. You fucked up bad, buddy. Blame it on technology. They didn't have cheap recording back then, probably. That one guy from Party Monster, they had recorders back in the 80s. That's what that one guy was saying. They're like, they had the behind the scenes. It was like a cam vlogging. That was with VCRs and shit. And they didn't have like the internet back then. Did you talk about like this? Was that yesterday or this morning that the CIA went to Russia? Did you do that last night, or is this the first time? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Tactical nuke, that'd be cool. Do you think Russia has the balls to do it? Use a tactical nuke? Probably not. But that'd be cool. That'd be fucking cool as shit. Putin's a pussy. You hear that, Putin? I think you're a pussy. I don't think you'll use one. What, are you trying to provoke him into using one? Yeah, because it'd be funny. That's a really terrible thing to do, buddy. You think Putin will hear this? Oh, definitely not. He didn't even listen to the CIA guy. The CIA guy gave it to the other guy, and then he got a debriefing on it. You flew in a Galaxy, right? C-47 or something? Fascinating. Because they're like, Ukraine, don't shoot any missiles right now. We're going over there, buddy. Ukraine accidentally kills the CIA head. That'd be pretty cool. What if Trump's like trying to align with Russia? That'd be pretty fucking cool. That'd be a swerve. Hey, look, we were supporting Zelensky, and we decided to change sides. That'd be pretty hot. In terms of swerves, that'd be a pretty good swerve. I think it's too late for that one. What's in a war? What's a country that's changed sides like halfway through? Maybe Italy? I don't know, like something like that, maybe. Donald Trump announces, look, the Russian Orthodox Christian Church is more in line with the current American philosophy than the Nazi ideology of Zelensky. Coup d'etat of Zelensky and this entire yes. It's a swerve, baby. That would be a pretty good swerve. I admire a good swerve. Swerve. Because how does this end? You know, because like Russia always has nukes in the end, and Ukraine is technically nukeless. They don't have they have no cock. They have to rely on NATO and no cock for Ukraine. What do you think the probability? 1 in 1,000. I would say that's not going to happen. 1 in a million. It's possible. You could do it. Yeah, that one lady, because the one lady against Trump is like, if I was the president, I'd fuck Russia up because Russia was sending the fucking satellite imagery to Iran and getting people taken out. And she's like his competition. And she was like, I'm not against Trump, but if I was the president, she was like undermining him kind of. She was like, I support what he does, but like, if I was the president, I would fucking shit all over Putin. So he's got to like hem that shit in. Mm-hmm. She's being a little uppity, that little cunt. Funny. Did you know politics is nothing more than gossip and shitting on other people? That was a very like clouded. That was a very cloak and dagger attack she made on him. If I support him 100%, but if I was president, I'd fuck that fucking Putin in the asshole. And she's a lady too. God, Trump must be embarrassed. That's funny. Very funny. Are they even? How big of a deal was it? All that shit. They said they're not rebuilding all those bases supposedly. Hey, didn't you ask the computer? I was like, hey, is Saudi Arabia and like fucking Israel gonna be like the new regional hegemons and shit? I don't know. It said no, not Israel. It's gonna be Turkey, Pakistan, and Saudi Arabia or something like that. I don't remember. Maybe there's another country in there. Yeah, because the United States got all its bases destroyed. They're not going to rebuild them because it cost a lot of money. So now Saudi Arabia is like, step on up, baby. Trump sold the country out to that Saudi Arabian guy. That's a conspiracy theory, buddy. Look, once conspiracies get in the... That's like... You can't say that. I mean, it could be, you know, like, hey, we're giving you guys the Middle East. We're tired of dealing with it. They give it to, like, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan. This world is nothing but who's fucking who. Strange bedfellows these people make. It's like a soap opera. Or wrestling. What's the new NWO gonna be? Pakistan, Saudi Arabia. Is Israel in there? I don't think they don't like the Jews. Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Turkey. They're gonna regret that one in like 20 years. Because right now that prince guy's like, I'm secular. But if it's like 3 countries that are all Muslim, you know, in like 20 years, 30 years, they're gonna be like, we were secretly Muslim the whole time. And then they're gonna have this like conservative Muslim backlash. It'll be like, why the fuck did you let 3 Muslim countries create a triad of no one has a fucking... It's all just made up as they go. You know that, right? They literally are just making this shit up. I couldn't do any better. I'd probably do 1,000 times worse. What's all this yellow tape for? They're doing something with like fucking parking lot. Whatever you say, buddy. How could you let 3 Muslim countries run the entire Middle East? Was there someone else in that grouping? Maybe, I don't remember. It was the Sunni countries, right? I know Saudi Arabia is Sunni. I know Saudi Arabia was like sort of friends in the earlier. They had connections with the ISI, but I don't know if like. And then Iran is all Shia, and the Shias are the Protestants, or would you call them the Protestants of the Islamic religion? Okay. So is it going to be like, oh, the Islamic world will persecute the Shias, maybe? Everyone, like, they can all beat up the Shias. That'd be cool. Is Egypt Sunni? I think it's Sunni too, right? I don't remember. That would keep the Islamic community busy. They'd have time to, you know, get rid of all the Shias, and that would get them off of America's tail. Because it's really just about time management, right? That's. Or what are you talking about? You're talking about like 60% of the Iraqi population and most of the Iranian population. Yeah, that'll keep them busy. Fascinating. So you think there's gonna be like a Middle Eastern war led by the Middle East? Oh, I don't know. I'm just making shit up as I go here. Uh-huh. I'm booking this like wrestling, okay? Uh-huh. I'm just looking for some angles to sell. Uh-huh. How do you think that war would look? Oh, I don't know, but does oil translate well into drones? I mean, Saudi Arabia would love drones. They have tons of money. So it'd be like Iran versus Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia goes in just blowing people up with drones? Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be kind of cool, I guess, yeah, if you say so. They got the money to buy them. And Trump likes them, right? Probably. He's a tough guy. The prince is. He's tough enough. He'd do it. He'd probably do it. They keep him busy. There's a lot of oil. Hey, what if Saudi Arabia is like, hey, we might be running. You looked up the oil numbers, right? Because they were looking up oil numbers for Saudi Arabia. It's like 500 or something, or 600. It's how much they had in their peak. They pulled out like 200, or they pulled out like a third or 2/6, maybe a third. You want to say a third? 2/6 is a third, you fucking idiot. 2/5. How about 2/5? Somewhere between like a third and 2/5 of the oil they pulled out, but they still have a fucking ton of oil. But maybe they're thinking ahead. They're like, hey, Iran hasn't really pulled out a lot of their oil yet. Maybe we can steal their fucking oil. The Saudi Arabians are smart motherfuckers. When I say the elites are fucking sociopaths, I'm not joking. That's true. That's probably true. That's a smart play. The prince has got to think ahead. Those Iranian oil fields look very nice. As a kettle, I can call the pot black. You always like that line, don't you? Yeah, but what if like the Middle East? What if the Middle East gets all Sunni-ish and they get all uppity? Those fucking Muslims get uppity again. Remember what happened in the '70s with like Carter? They better not get uppity. You just love saying uppity, don't you? My favorite. It's one of my favorite words, actually. It's a pretty funny word. Once you understand that people actually see other people as their own property, it's terrifying. That guy is not the exception to the rule. I know they're trying to make him out to be like the faggot party guy, but that's the elites before you're right there. They own people, and they'll kill them the same way that one fella did. Very funny. You're pretty funny. You wanna go down here and see what this is? You shouldn't, but you're gonna. Uh-oh, cop car. Why'd he turn his shit off? Oh, I have no fucking clue. He was like, he just wants to go to the donut shop. They don't have a donut shop open. It's like 4 o'clock, dude. There's no donut shop at 4, you fucking retard. It's like a housing area? He doesn't want to wake people up in the housing area? I don't fucking know, man. Maybe they just turn it on because they're bored and it sounds cool. Oh, he knows I have a video. They know I have a video camera on me, too. You think that's why he really turned it off? It could be. I have no clue. You're being a little paranoid there, buddy. This guy over here, he's got connections. He could be like, why'd you turn the light on around my house? I'm a rich fuck. You woke me up at 4 or 3:30 or 4 or whatever. Oh, that's me. I don't know. You don't ever bike this, do you? I'm surprised they use the siren. It's because it's just a car crash, right? Oh, I have no clue. You think it's a bank robbery? Yeah, the banks are closed, you idiot. They should have like, do they have like a different level? Do they have like, because like I've seen some of them drive kind of aggressively, and I'm assuming it's almost always a car accident. Do you think there's like a, holy fucking shit, there's actually like, you know, like LA and like gunshots? I don't know. That's a good question. Do they have like a system of like, you're literally allowed to drive at 110? There was that one YouTube video, there was this lady, and she was like going through red lights and shit. She was going like 80 or 90. And then she lost her job because like she was driving badly, but she was like a cop. But she was a lady. She shouldn't have been a cop because she's a lady. What was the story to that? I don't remember. I just remember she was going through red lights. You should learn what that story was. She's a lady cop. You can just assume she was not good at it. You're mean. What did she do? I don't remember. Did she do something? I don't know. She's going like 60 or 70 through like red lights. Is that your story? Yeah, that is a story. There should be more to that story. You went through like a fetish of watching like cop camera. I didn't watch that many. I probably watched like 5. I probably watched like an hour or 2. I like the ones where they have the hookers. And then you go to the spot where everyone looks at it. It's always the part where it's like they're being lewd or something. There was these 2 prostitutes in a fucking hotel. They were like 20. And they were acting all bitchy and shit. Is that the end of the story? Yeah, these aren't that good of stories. It's just an excuse to upload videos of ladies in bikinis acting all bitchy and whorish because they're prostitutes in a hotel. Motel. It's not a hotel, idiot. Hotel hookers are a lot nicer. They wear dresses. You think that's true? I don't know, maybe. Do you think you're crazy like that one shooter guy? I mean, that's the thing I thought was so funny about the schizophrenia thing, because like that guy was like crazy. I don't know how. I think my shit's better than that though, right? I don't know, man. He was like, if A, then B. You gotta go. You should go look and see how bad his videos were. I think they were just like stick drawings of like A equals B. Was that Arizona or Minnesota? I think it was Arizona. Whatever. He played the drums. I thought of that guy from Pink Floyd. You mean like Sid Barrett? Do you think does his eyes remind you of Sid Barrett? I don't know. I think I was just filling that in. He played drums though, right? I don't think he played bass. He played saxophone. Is it saxophone? I think it was saxophone. Well, that ruins the. I do enjoy taking random things and trying to create a connection between them. He couldn't make the connection anymore. He lost his sanity. He was trying to make a connection. That's what that one guy on YouTube said. He was like, this connects to this. And he was making up these like terms of time and stuff, like an AD, BE, BC, I don't know, something like that. It's not, I can imagine myself saying some of that stuff. That's what worries me, buddy. Hey, did you know that if you shoot a politician, they have like 1 million of them that'll replace them, so you're not going to actually change anything. That's the best way to look at it, because they're actually part of the. It's like the graffiti. The graffiti shit because the population is shit. You're not gonna get rid of any of that. Does that make me more innocent? That makes you sound worse, actually. Does it? I don't know. I thought that would. Is that a defense, or is that makes you worse? You're supposed to be like, that guy's crazy and society's great. No, society's shit and that guy's a fucking retard. Hey, good luck. If someone could actually like get Barron and then get out of the country, you're not getting out of the country. You're not getting that money if you do it. That's is that funny? No, that's not funny. But you're literally not going to get your money. I mean, they paid people to like kill off like people like Osama. They had like $10 million bounties like an OBL, right? It's completely different when we do it. They learn from the best. You'd be amazed at what percentage of the population is basically dogs that'll do anything for meat. But that's like the entire world, though, right? Yep. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm gonna get some pizza and I'm gonna jerk off. You gonna reread those comics? I might. They were pretty mediocre. Do you want to go biking like at like 6 or 7 or something? Because I mean, really, you just want to eat something, right? Now I want to jerk off too. Don't say that. Yeah. You want to eat like a pizza? Charge everything? You go biking like an hour or two? What time is it? Like 4? It's 4:20. 18. Oh, that one kid would buy like discounted candy. Yeah, it's like drugs. You buy it and then you sell it for like 4 times more. He was an elite. He's just like the people at the top. What was his name? Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, and he was like, I'm gonna have to get a British accent because Macaulay Culkin played me. And I can't even remember the guy's name. I can remember that would piss the shit out of him too. That probably would. He's dead though, right? I think he OD'd. He was a druggie. He was murdered. He could have been. Who else is it? Dolly Parton died. She was murdered. Hayden Panettiere, murdered. Anyone else murdered recently? I mean, he created a cult around him the same way like Hitler would have, right? I think so. Like all those people were like his like little, they were like his cult almost. I mean, I remember the movie where he like pisses on the girl while taking a fucking bath with her. But it was like funny. But in real life, if you piss on someone, that's kind of like disgusting, right? But it's like a cult behavior. But they were in a bathtub, right? Oh, I don't know. And then he pisses in that champagne. Is that a true story? Where he pisses in the champagne glass and he hands it to the other guy? That's fucking funny. I think the guy's funny. I wish that's a smart play. Handing someone a thing of like your own piss and they drink it and they know it's your piss. That's my type of humor. Well, that concludes whatever this was. You're gonna make a pizza, right? You're gonna jerk off. I'm probably gonna jerk off too.